Hello everybody and welcome back to what is apparently going to be the last episode of the entire Erebor campaign. It has been long, it has been grueling, and it has been filled with twists and turns. But now, we must also acquiesce to the fact that there are only so many grape shots you can fire upon witless orcs before it all starts to feel a little bit ordinary. Ordinary is perhaps a good word for it. And and in many ways we dominate the map quite severely. We are of course not completely outside of Isengard's influence. They have a lot of troops that they're throwing at us pretty much all of the time, and so we could probably go on fighting them for another 5 episodes or something before we would really start to make them insignificant in terms of forces in Middle-earth. But since we do not want to have this campaign carry on for that long, I propose that this episode sees our very dear forces move toward Isengard, and then the goal shall simply be to take that damn settlement. That's all it's gonna be.
I, my liege. I, lord. I, king.
And granted, yeah, these guys will probably not get there. But they were going to the Black Gate anyway. No, it really is all about Galu. And, of course, Snadri. So, he shall go and beeline this way, through the King's Land, toward the Hornburg, and then north, through the fords. And, then I'm thinking that our dear Gimli will be able to join him. Not too long thereafter. And we'll train some troops just to hold down the Hornburg in Gimli's absence. It is now a very stable place from our perspective, so that's nice. Do we really care about building things? Nah, we don't really. We're at the final stretch. Things are besieged. Fair enough. Fair enough. Forces milled away. Hooray. Now, what would also be nice is then the capture of Thorin's halls. And so we march toward that goal. We'll see if we can get there. That's kind of where we're heading with this. And Dunland are allies with the Dwarves of Eredlund. They're probably going to take Bree, but I'm not really going to care much about that. Well, at least they're probably going to try to take Bree. You know, they're going to try. Gain, you just head down there, sweet son. Snadri, you're doing your thing, and yeah, over here. Haradus, of course, harassing us. Yes, yes, yes. Well, that is what it is.
I will not waste words on you.
With a metric ton of southern pikemen. But we have a metric ton of catapult material to fire at them. So we shall try to get through some turns as quickly as possible so that our troops can move toward Isengard as quickly as possible. And hopefully we shall not have to use any cheats along the way, but of course I will not rule it out. If suddenly we are in need of taking the damn place and our troops are nowhere near to be seen, then we will perhaps bend the rules of physics in order to make it happen. Let's see how quickly we can dispose of Thrar. No, of how quickly Thrar can dispose of this Isengard army. There are some trolls. They're going to be annoying. So we'll set up catapults here. It'll be on mortar shot, and then we shall have one over here. Also on mortar shot in the beginning, but of course it will transition into other materials. Let's have some halberdiers over here. And then some halberdiers over here. And then the rest, well, we can have some over here. And then these lovely lads. Over here. Let's do it. Of course, they're going to be using their bloomin' ballistae, aren't they? I don't think ours will be able... maybe these catapults will be able to actually hit something from that distance. Would be amazing if they could somehow hit those trolls over there, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I don't have high hopes. What are we doing here? Hitting the ballista crew, but not the machines themselves. Eh. Okay. I guess it could be better. Yeah. Let's call it off for you guys. How are you doing over here? You've actually managed to hit some of them, and I will take any dead trolls that I can get, to be honest.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on. They must get
Maybe
no
we
further.
should. Okay, maybe we should aim for these raiders over here. Not their siege machines, though. God, no. But we are actually making a dent in their army. So that's
The
nice.
walls have fallen. Steel and valiant hearts must be our fortress now. Remember, fear is worse than fighting.
Okay. Here they come. And they will apparently start by ramming
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
their cavalry into what we do, which is fine. That's what we want. Yeah,
Good tidings. The enemy
that's the general
lies
gone.
dead. We have
And
sent
boom.
the cart to hell.
Come on. Give it a go. There, there, and exit your defensive formation. Move forward a little bit. Ah, the ballista crews.
Something changed
They
in
have
the course of
destroyed those catapults.
defeat
That's
seems
not
almost
great.
certain.
Don't like that. Okay. Aim for the trolls, I guess. And anything that will be killed along the way is just a bonus. Okay, we're down to 3 trolls. That's good. Oh, that's good. 3 trolls and a bang. That's great. Okay. Yay. So, I mean, yeah, their siege has proven a bit of a problem, but I think we'll be okay. Let's move up. Yeah, we'll need to assist something over here. And over here. Okay. There you go. Urukai infantry, be gone. Go here, you go there, boom, 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 and you start throwing your axes at something. I actually don't really care what. Just throw your axes and do it. You're done. You know what? Maybe you can you take those? No, the ammunition follows the siege equipment. Nah,
The enemy are badly
that's
bloodied.
annoying.
They have lost half
Okay.
their men.
Oh well, how are you doing over here? You still have some ammunition left, so let's try to pull back those siege machines and be a bit quick about it. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yes, okay. Now, I mean, what is left of their army? Just about half. And it is the squishier half. Remember, each troll also just counts as one person, so if we apply some pressure, we might actually just break the army outright. These guys are toast, and they know it. So please proceed. Yeah, we are absolutely crushing these fools. What do they have left over there? You know what? Let's fire something at them, just for fun.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favour. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Okay, not exactly brilliant shots there, folks, but I guess we'll have to make do with that. Okay. All melee forces form up and attack the Bane Guard over there. That's all that remains, so give it a good go. They come to meet us, eager for battle, but not prepared for the battle that awaits them.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They're just trying to break through, apparently, evidenced by this spear guard or two that are trying to get through, but now the morale has gotten the better of them. And goodbye.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Catapult, catapult, catapult. No surprise. So that's one little quick thing. And with that army out of the way, Karandros. What do they have? Burger and all. Okay, let's just do it.
Come on, lads. This battle is ours.
It is indeed ours. We have defended Karandros now. This is the 4th battle in Karandros, if my memory serves me correctly.
Seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of
So,
events.
yeah. Let's put him here. Then we will put our defenders something like this. And of course, yes, the catapult just refuses to do its proper job. Oh, well. Okay, we're gonna switch. And no, no.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
We're not gonna start firing until now.
Enemy's ram is through our gates.
This is when we do it.
The walls are no longer ours.
And there we
the
go.
enemy have taken them.
An
Great
excellent
changes in the course
plan
of
this
battle,
is, I think.
but defeat seems almost certain.
26% of them gone. 33% of them gone.
The enemy general lies
Ha!
dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones. The enemy are... We have lost half our men.
Okay, there we go. What remains? Yeah, some crossbows. Excellent. Yeah. It's quite kind of brutal, this type of warfare, I'll grant you, but it's gonna be okay. Come, Urukai crossbow, come to your death. Of course it doesn't hurt that we have some towers available. Good. Now. Ow.
Pray something changes in the
A
course
third of them
battle.
gone before they
Defeat seems
even
almost
do
certain.
anything. The glory of grape shot, folks. The glory of grape shot. And then we're going to go cannonball on them. Then we're going to move in.
The battle seems to be swinging in
And
our
they don't
favour.
like it.
From such tidings does victory emerge.
And we give them a couple extra bowls on the way out.
The
Goodbye.
enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great...
Don't mess with dwarves on the defensive, folks. Don't mess with the dwarves. Now, hopefully we won't have to fight many of these battles. To be honest, I don't really care about them, so at a certain point I might just auto-resolve them, even if we lose.
Glory to the king!
Ah, hello, Editor Khan. Yes, of course.
Sire, the enemy lays...
Ah, and then they attack us at the Hornberg. Well, at least that'll clear away some troops in a pseudo-economical faction.
The enemy lays siege.
Hmm.
Set a constant watch. The enemy lays siege.
Yeah, I guess. Let's just try and do it. And the general comes in the form of a Southern Lancer. Hmm. Yeah.
The time's come, lads! To arms!
This is just a near constant barrage. But of course it also doesn't help that we're actually fighting on every single front of our entire nation. Except for but a few.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Okay. So, we know the drill. Yes. Axe throwers on the walls. Catapults on the defensive. Axe throwers on the walls. Like that. Wonderful. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Then we have all these squishy and delicious troops. Come on, like that, and like that, and like that, and then one back line of defense like that, Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah, and of course there's a building in the way, so I don't expect them to do anything before the enemy come inside the settlement.
My lord, the enemy are battering down the gates.
Yeah, of course they are. What do you think they're gonna do? Knock on the door and offer us cookies? I mean, no.
To arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Okay, okay. And now
The
it's
walls are no
time
longer
for
ours.
firing
The enemy
upon
have
the
taken
enemy. Oops.
Good tidings.
Ah,
The enemy
okay, the general died.
lies
That's
dead.
nice.
We have sent the cart to hell.
Defensive mode, defensive mode. Nice, nice, nice. And we just, yeah, we shoot at that blob over there,
Pray something
and everything
changes in
should
the
be
course of
good.
battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
It's pretty good, yeah. Okay, nice. They don't like it at all, do they? Trollman champions, yeah, let's aim for those. Oh, no, they go back. Well, yeah, yeah. Here comes an infantry force and a half.
Only half the enemy
But,
force
oh my
remains.
goodness. Yeah, yeah.
Pray
Goodbye.
something changes in the course of battle, for
Okie
defeat
dokie.
seems almost certain.
Oh, they're just beelining for
Our
the
enemy
square,
has
aren't they?
command of the castle.
Okay. Well, then we're just gonna meet them out there. Don't worry about that. Okay. Then, yeah. Bombard the shower shadows over there.
Our foe has lost control of the castle. Ugh, my lord. Our enemy has command of the castle.
King's axes.
My lord, only half our force
There we go.
remains.
We've broken those buggers. Very nice. Okay, this is a costly battle. There's no way around it, but
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
at least we're doing good. Everybody, focus on those. Yeah, catapult crew, if you would please not get killed, that would be nice.
It remains as such.
Okay. The Trollman warriors are fleeing.
Our cowardly foe runs.
Hooray.
It is time to press the attack.
And that's going to be it
This
for
is a
that
clear
one.
victory.
Catapult. Smash. We took down a lot of Madhurks, laborers. For the privilege, but we can retrain them. So another defensive battle won. Don't mess with dwarves on the defensive. That simply remains the motto of this campaign, isn't it? But yeah, I can absolutely see how this is getting a little bit repetitive. Right, we're just using and abusing our dwarven catapults to ensure victory in any defensive siege we encounter.
Ah, it's useless. Run for it.
But at least that gives us one more turn. And we get another dwarf at Erebor who will end up doing buckaroo in his life. Because he doesn't have the time to get to where he needs to be to do something. You know what, let's go to Rockburg. Auto assault to victory. Sack the settlement. You know. Install puppet governance. And move on. Oh, there's a lumberyard here. That's pretty cool. It's a cool building. It's a cool building. But yeah, let's just move on. Ah, hello. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. I don't know why you say goodbye, I say hello.
I'm gonna stick you.
Retrain. And train these anew. Then we can have 2 catapults. Ooh. Double the destruction. Which is absolutely desirable.
There must be peace before we may train.
Alrighty, Ibn. Move south, move south. And Gain. Move through, build tower, proceed. Maybe we should have at least 1 unit from over here.
My king. Aye. Aye, sire. An honor, my lord. Aye.
You know what, we can have a couple.
Aye, sire.
Ba-dum, like that.
Aye, sire. My king.
Then we have those,
Aye,
those, and
Aye, lord.
those.
Onward.
On you go. It's gonna be lovely. And whatever else. Well, this place has barely progressed in its dwarvenness at all. Telkar.
We march to glory.
Yeah, if you're gonna move this way, it's gonna be a long,
Aye, sir.
long bloody walk, isn't it?
Aye. Forward. An honor, my lord. Come and get me, you.
Right. What's it then? Oh yes, Gura.
But my lord, we cannot. Aye, my liege. Making camp here.
There you go. That's a clear path to Thorin's Halls. 3 turns. Wish. Bish bash bosh.
My king. Aye.
Boom, boom,
Aye,
boom.
lord. Aye, sire.
Boom, boom.
Leaving the army. Splitting up the troops, sire.
Let's see what the enemy will do. They will do all sorts of stupid things. I have no doubt. They will attack us at the Thrycon, and they have so many troops, it's almost not even worth fighting. Yeah, let's just see. Okay, we could have given them a lot more losses than that, but yeah. Well, and they come for Calenhad, because of course they do. But now, they won't be facing 1 catapult, but 2! And they attack Kandros once again, but somehow never bring enough men. And then we have King Ornadra, the Defender, the king of our realm, against bugger all. You know what? Heroic victory. Move on. And some Dunlendings come for us too. They will leave in body bags, I tell you. It'll be cool. Hello at Bree.
We must stand with courage, men.
Ah yes, and then they pick on the few, don't they? Okay, sure. You know what? That's not a bad result, I'll consider it. It's, I've seen worse. Okie dokie. Settlement sacked. Besieged. 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 Faunus assaulted. Rioting in Caandros. Yeah. Okie dokie. Beelining for Isengard. Oh my goodness, we ran into Ginyard. Yeah, fair enough. Hello, you bloody warg. Go away. What do we have there? Yeah, go away. Coming through. Anything worth noting? Rochberg sees some repairs. There's a chicken farm we don't need. Horseberry's guild that we definitely don't need. So the car will move through Austinathiel. It's gonna be amazing. You can move up to Brunost. I mean, I almost think that we could break this siege and take them down. Because our quality of troops is just better. And we can. Goodbye. Glein gets the Dwarven Dagger. You know what? Gimli, say goodbye to those fools. And yes, retrain those who can be retrained. Which is quite a lot, actually.
I'm gonna stick you.
Wonderful. Okay. Whatever else. Goodbye. And then up north, right? Because we have Druin up here.
Aye, my liege. My king. Aye, sire. Aye,
Yeah.
my liege.
You're gonna go up against Bali,
Men with honor, sire.
and you're going to send him fleeing,
Honor, my lord.
and you're gonna go through these lands and say hello to Blaine.
Aye, sire.
You're gonna say hello to Garth Heligoth,
Aye, sire.
and
Siege at once.
you're gonna lay siege, and you're gonna take them out, and oh, it's gonna be a clear defeat. Oh well.
Quickly.
Oh
Go
well.
back. Break off the siege. Aye, my liege. Aye, lord. Aye,
Well,
sire. March.
you'll get another chance. Don't you worry.
My king. Aye. Aye, sire. My king. Leave combining the armies, sire. Aye, sire. Aye. My king. Onward. Aye. Joining our forces. Aye, sire. Aye, lord. March. Merging armies, sire. Aye, sire.
There we are.
Aye, Lord. Aye, noble
And
Aye,
those
sire.
can go.
Aye, Lord.
Those can go.
My king. Merging armies, sire. Aye. Aye, onward. Aye. Joining our forces.
Right, Druin. Ready to bang your head against the wall one more time? Of course you are. Okay.
We march to battle.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Glory and honor.
Okie dokie.
Aye, my liege. Aye.
And so another turn passes. We're basically trying to speed run this campaign a little bit, so I am neglecting a lot of stuff. But
Set constant watch. The enemy lays siege.
I'm doing it this way because I feel like we do indeed have the forces necessary to pull this one off. And you know what, if we were to fight this manually, then we would absolutely crush them. No doubt in my mind about it, so, I mean... I'm gonna do like this, because that's probably a little bit more favorable than what we could get, but still, it's not far off. And we'll just pull back, see if they don't leave us alone, and they do.
With courage, men.
Because we just want the forces as intact as possible, and we moved another tile, so that's good. And here, goodbye. Ah, we took 41 of them. Nice.
My king. Would if I could, sire. An honor,
But you
my
can. Oh, hello, this is the Vinian army we didn't expect.
Aye, my liege.
Fair enough.
Aye, noble sire.
There's an orc. There's no more orc. And you move south toward Isengard.
March to glory, my king. Aye, sire. Aye, noble sire. Honor, my lord.
Alrighty. We stand here on this bridge. Do you dare challenge me on a bridge? I mean, I sure hope you don't.
Aye, lord. Aye, sire. Aye, my liege.
So now we are to choose the troops that will go on to challenge
My king.
the Orthanc
Aye, sire. Aye,
in the
lord.
final hour.
Honor, my lord. Aye, sire. My king. Aye, noble sire. Joining our
It's a decent start. Ooh, some Rohirrim. Not gonna say no to some decent cavalry.
Aye,
Hmm.
Lord. My
Gonna
king.
take these. Actually, we're gonna take all of these
Aye,
for.
sire. Aye. Forward. Merging armies, sire.
And here we're just gonna train everything we can.
Aye, my liege. Have a taste of my blade. By your will,
Goodbye.
victory, my king.
And Gimli, the defender, moves in for the kill.
Marching, aye, noble sire. My king.
Right. I think we have a very good foundation for taking on that bloomin' citadel.
Honor, my lord. I'd welcome a
Oh,
trial
this
by
is Clan Lord Gore himself. Will he attack Gerberdrein with all the suicidal amount of catapults that entails?
Aye, my liege.
Or will he be challenged by Orin?
Lead the men with honor, sire.
Good.
My king,
And goodbye.
march to battle. Victory! Aye, move out. Combining the armies, sire.
Alrighty.
Honor, my lord. Aye, sire.
There you go, and there you go, and you, and you.
My king. Aye, lord. Aye. My king. Aye, sire. My king.
Right, then we have 3, and there you go.
Aye.
Back to solid strength.
Leading the men with honor.
Barketa can train troops. You. Gura. There you are. And Druin. You shall take on Garth. It's gonna be amazing. And then the Rod besieged by the Lendings. Well, I think we can take those. Boom, 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 boom. And you just head into Brunost, and then you can take on those. Even without Elrond, it's fine. And you go back and retrain some troops. And Gerberdrine was besieged. Fair enough. How about over here? Well, there's an actual general there, so I don't think we can auto-resolve him so easily. And here's Mistrand, which is just chilling, while Dale is cleaning up the Easterlings. Hooray. Yeah.
We shall hold them to siege, sire.
Yeah, take him on. Goodbye. Smash. And next time we can smash our way through the others. And yeah, okay. And they flee. Yay. No conflict for me. Hello in Rochburg.
We're besieged.
Hello in Calenhad.
The enemy has surrounded us. We're besieged.
And the Lendings strike back against Uthenethil.
Enemy lays siege.
And Bree.
Stand ground.
It's like they're coming out of the walls. It's just like...
The constant watch. The enemy lays siege. Sire,
Okay.
the enemy lays siege to
Well,
our wall.
congratulations. You took the watchtower of Amanzul. You let go of your tactical advantages.
Be gone.
Goodbye.
Our proud victory.
And,
Aye, sire. Leading the men with honor. Sire.
goodbye.
Glory and honor. Aye.
Alrighty. And you just continue south, my man.
We'll rest here the night, sire.
Leaving whatever devastation in your wake that you want. Soon we can actually train troops here. Oh my goodness. We won't be around to see it, but it's gonna happen. Okay. Yeah. Glenn, you go over there. We need... You know what? I think Gimli needs another catapult.
Merging armies, sire. Aye, my liege.
And the enemy is grouping up in Isengard. So that is going to be that battle, and that's it. That's going to be the end of this campaign. And we did it without actually cheat moving any troops, which I'm quite happy about. We just rampaged on a blitzkrieg of Isengard, or at least tried to. But of course, we also want to bring the pain to the dwarves over here. And that means taking down Thorin's halls first thing. This is the first of the two major battles that shall end this campaign. The dwarves of Erebor have absolutely been a thorn in our side for a while, and so it is prudent that we take them down a peg. Yeah, so we're gonna quickly save it and say hello. So, welcome to the Blue Mountains, folks. There we are. I think that's a fine formation for the purposes of this battle. Ooh. They have Erdlun scouts on the walls. Well, we're just going to target the gate and let that be it. And we can do that from here. Okay, we're not hitting it that well. So maybe move forward a tad. Okay, there we go. Well, there's time for the infantry to do their thing. Oh, let's see. Can we get in? Yeah, we can. Here we are. And this is actually not going to feel terribly momentous because they don't have that many troops and we're just going to bombard them into oblivion. I always find it a little weird how there's so much mist inside these dwarven settlements. Alright, we'll need to get closer. And so closer we shall go. So, let's give them hell for a little while.
Our men are winning the battle.
Oops. We cut the head of some of our own troops with those shots.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Wonderful. Those long-beard swordsmen should not be exempt from the absolute carnage of this.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Yeah,
Set
okay.
the
I think we
counter
can now... start moving in. This has been a bit ramshackle, I'll have to admit, but... But there we are. We probably lost more troops than we would if we had just committed the entire group to melee. Oh well, here we are. And we are winning the battle regardless.
Ah, my lord. Our men are in control of the city. Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
So, everybody, move in. But even then, it was still just 7% of our army, so it's not too bad.
This is a clear victory.
And it went down to 4. But yes, let's see, 20 lost, 50 lost, 20 fire. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. That, my blunder, but you won the battle, and didn't you just feel safe as you were gunned down from behind? I mean, it's what any dwarf wants, isn't it?
Victory! A most noble conquest, sire.
Wonderful. And there even is a shipwright courtesy of the elves for the time they've been there. And so, to the Orthanc, everybody. This is where it goes down.
We march to battle.
These troops, some of these troops at least, have been with Gimli for a long time, and they have held together through thick and through thin. And we shall march all of our troops into the Orthanc at once if we can. So we have some axe throwers, we have some archers, some crossbows. Then we have some heavies. We have some light troops. And we have some Rohirrim, just for good measure. Avenging their fallen comrades, the kingdom that they wish could be rebuilt. Maybe it can't though, maybe it's too far gone, we'll see. And from the other side, come on.
Ah, we have breached
Gotta
our
go over
enemy's
there.
walls.
Gotta move. Alright. Let's move in.
captured the enemy's walls.
All right. Come, Snattery, come. I mean, you've come too far to just let this glory pass you by. Or thank centuries. Oh, hello. Ow. They've been joined by some Bane Guard of all things. They have a lot of troops in here actually. More than with the dwarves. So that's nice. We get something to actually fight.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There is enough for everybody.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
All right. Okay, the Rohirrim are gone. Nice knowing you, though. Nice knowing you. Good that you were there. Gimli, give him a roar. We shall pivot our infantry and axe throwers to the right flank. Sons of the Fallen, start pushing back against the Bane Guard. And Snattery, you are to use your full force here. You have more heavy infantry than Gimli, so use it. Urukai bodyguards, yes please. I want to see them brought to their knees. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. Grape shot. Grape shot. It's gonna be great with a grape shot. That is wonderful to see. Taking down a quarter of the enemy. And the Urukai bodyguards, they don't like the halberdiers, and they certainly don't like the crossbows firing at them from point blank. And so, in the shadow of the Orthanc, we fight for the freedom of the entire Middle Earth.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Axe time. Spear time. Halberdier time. Crossbow time. And now it is seriously axe time. Gimli joins the fray. Although he is standing behind all his troops. But I do applaud that because not all generals have that much forethought. King's warriors coming in with sharp axes and shields broad and thick. What's that? Was that a catapult crew firing at the wall? Oh!
Good tidings. The enemy
What?
general lies
What
dead.
are you?
We have sent the cart to hell.
What are they shooting at? Huh, I don't even know. But now the enemy morale is absolutely in tatters. And Snadri, what are you doing? Are you just determined to sit this one out? Is that what this is? You have the best troops of the entire force here. Well, we have an opportunity to move forward and break the enemy quite completely. Are you coming? Finally! Finally! Finally they come. Took them long enough. Okay. For fear of killing Gimli, I'm going to tell him. Yeah, look at that. That's not what we want. We don't want any more of that than we can absolutely necessitate. You know, no more than absolutely necessary. And there we go. Gimli comes into the fray.
Curses! Our men no longer command the castle.
Excellent. The banner of Erebor shall hang from the Orthanc. Because Isengard now shall have a new master that will put their forges to actual good use. And so the Orcish presence here comes to an end.
Victory we have won here today.
2,000 orcs opposed us. And all of them were killed. Blackrock Engineers 244, that's very, very good. I didn't know what to expect when I put them there, but they did better than one of the catapult crews, which it's always great to see. They lost 2 Dale cavalry and one of them from friendly fire. That's yeah, that's unfortunate. But we can survive it. And with this, I shall declare this campaign to be thoroughly put to bed. And so I hope you have enjoyed it. I certainly have. It has been yeah, just a real enjoyable time to take Gimli on a journey through Middle Earth and then have him hold his position at Helm's Deep for eons on end. But here we go. We have taken Isengard, and from here on out it shall go down in dwarven history as something else. What can we call it? What can we call it? Well, the Eisen kind of has to be in there. You know what? In Erebor's name, we're going to call it Eisenbor. And if you feel that's a pretty, you know, an undignified name, then I'm going to say, yeah, but screw these Isengard orcs. They don't deserve any better. They should see this name as an insult. I would be insulted if they didn't. But anyway, that's the campaign. Gimli becomes the conqueror of Isengard. Gimli, who was known as the defender, is now the conqueror. And as such, our time with the dwarves of Erebor come to an end. But before we finish off completely, I want to just toggle the fog of war and see what the world looks like. And oh my goodness, is it interesting, because Ered Luin holds all the elven lands here and has partitioned them with Dunland of all. That's why they have so much to throw at us, because they're drawing on actually a pretty vast empire. That's why it's completely gone, of course. And Isengard is massive. And I mean, if you look at the at this, you also see that at this point they still have more regions than we do. We have like 47, so they, yeah, okay, I don't think this is counting everything, so we might have more at the top, you know, when that graph catches up to them, but basically they have almost the same number of regions we do, and theirs are a lot more centralized. They don't have to run those incredible supply lines that we've got going, you know, across the entirety of the Misty Mountains. No, they, you know, they're fighting us in their heartlands at the peak of their industrial potential. And then also, yeah, they control the entirety of what was once known as Mordor. Indeed, the two towers had been united under one banner, but now we have put an end to that as well, because we took the Orthanc. We took Isengard. That being said, I mean, taking all of this would have been a massive slog. And then when you start factoring in Harad, because oh my good lord, Harad. Ugh, yeah. This was a bit of a of an unbearability, if you will. And look at them. They're also pretty big. I mean, not as big as us or Isengard, because, I mean, the regions are just bigger, even though they take up as much of the map as Isengard, and almost as much as we do. But yeah, their regions are just bigger as we come down south. There are less settlements in the desert. And they control up to and including Tarnost and Minas Tirith. But yeah, trying to slog through the entirety of Isengard like this would be an absolute drain on my enthusiasm. So I can absolutely understand why you all picked this, because I assume that this was in the mind's eye of at least a couple of you as you cast your vote for the ending of this campaign. Because this is basically everything south of where we are that is just hostile to us. Of course, the odds and I'm aren't as such, but seeing as how I believe they must be. Let's see. Ardenheim. Where do we have them? There we are. They're allies with Harad. Yeah, so they would probably come to their defense if needed. Only enemies are the High Elves, so they've just been languishing a bit after the defeat of Dol Amroth. Not done anything significantly, and to be fair, Harad has also taken Dol Amroth itself. Would the capture of Isengard have marked a turning point in the war against, or the capture of Eisenbor made a turning point against Isengard? Well, yeah, it probably would, because now also we have some strong armies here in the region that can then take the fight to some of these industrial centers that they have. But of course, we should not underestimate the fact that they can just spam Uruk-hai from 20 settlements in the vicinity, and that this would be an absolute struggle of a campaign. Even with all these lovely troops that we've got coming in here from the north, it would still be a challenge to make a significant dent in their empire in a way that would be fun, engaging, and all that. Looking at all this, Dorwinion, it's really the wild card of this campaign, fighting both against Dale and the Easterlings and everyone. And Dol Guldur reduced to the Brown Lands under Roscabel, the Lower Vales. And the elves were then, Fenestruinen, Imladris, Sakala. Those are their domains. Whereas, let's see. Fornaster Rhine, the only holdout of the Bloomin' Dunedain. And who were they even at war with? They must have been at war with Dunland, yeah. And they're at Lewin, yeah, that's why they lost. Because Ered Lewin is of course also a bit of a powerhouse in this version of Middle-earth, as they often become. Especially if Angmar gets challenged, then it's pretty much unavoidable that they come into force. But we would have taken them down too eventually. With the take of their capital, and Fahamgathol, that's two of their most important settlements that would then be gone, and then it would just be a matter of time. Dunland, we hadn't really made much progress against Dunland, just holding them off forever and a day, but of course Telkar could just hop in and take Dunlarak in the next turn, and then they would have to reckon with that. But we would also have to consider that their most important lands might actually be the ones lying west of the Gwathlo River. But anyway, those are just interesting thoughts, I guess. And Dale basically controls most of the Sea of Nurn. No, sorry, the Sea of Rune. Not Nurn, but Rune. And, with only 3 exceptions, Strondost and Karasand, held by Rune and Dorwinion respectively. And Rune holds the Morannon, and apart from that, they built a stronghold in Gelebrin. That's kind of fun though. And Varfest. They have developed quite well every region they captured, so good on you. And here sits Kand in their corner, fighting who? I wonder. Harad. And Isengard. What? Oh, yeah, of course, because they're in contact with them here. Isengard has taken over Mari. Goodness gracious.
The peace between us shall prevail.
Yeah, okay. So they're really struggling, but they have beaten back Captain Haku, at least. They must have. Could they have come back from that? I don't really think so. Not unless we put so much pressure on Harad that somehow they could make it out. But I don't think so. Kant would basically be done for. But either way, that's kind of the state of the world. A slog and a half would have awaited anyone attempting to break this Gordian knot of Harad and Isengard. That is one hell of a team. And then with the Ardenheim down here, just sitting in their corner, training troops into what? Look at yeah, basically preparing for an invasion that they would never launch. Yeah, that would also take quite some doing to get through. I'm not gonna lie. So kind of happy we dodged this bullet. And now I'll just happily look forward to continuing with Norway. I hope you have enjoyed this final episode in the Erebor campaign. I wish you a pleasant remainder of January. And Captain Turtle Waffle wishes you, as always, very much considerably out. That didn't make any sense. I just wish you a wonderful time. Captain Total Waffle, considerably out. Oh, goodness.